Mandurriao.
Listen, we are experiencing a season of celebration and we are in the city of love, Mandurriao. What a place. A lot of my childhood belongs here. My mum's side of the family still live here and have lived here for many decades. My dad used to have a restaurant over here a decade ago, and I would go there, eat fish and chips, plug in my Xbox and play Fight Night Champion. Mandurriao. 20 years ago, this place had barely anything, but over the years, it turned from nothing to something to everything. And to start off the festivities, we embark on an undeniably important mission. 25th anniversary, Fellowship of the Ring, extended edition, and I didn't even take a piss, because that's what real gangsters do.
SM, the biggest mall in the city, the center for lunch breaks and retail therapy. Whilst we're here, we lag on next door to the Decathlon because it's a great place for random things.
Just as long as you look like you're gonna buy something, you can get high on the supply for as long as you want.
Then we went southside to check out the food stalls where we eventually luckily found our good friends at Popoy's.
Batchoy, a dish originated from the city of Iloilo. There's a myriad of exceptional batchoy around the city, but Popoy's might be the apex. Noodles, meats and a broth that can only be perfected by the locals of the city. We're not trying to expose the ingredients because this is a revelation you have to witness in person. I'm telling you, this is as serious as it gets.
Iloilo is the city with the best food in the Philippines, some say the world, and Batchoy is one of the signatures. We pair it with puto, a rice cake that's a tremendous side dish for any soup dish.
Now, today, we're lucky to eat it outside during the Dinagyang weekend. It's a special weekend. The Dinagyang's been around for over 50 years and it's a staple of the city.
We celebrate Santo Niño and the Ati-Atihan by closing off most of the streets, shutting the city down and having a party.
All day, all night. It's a belting season of bread and circus. Neither of us are a big fan of crowds, but this time we thought, why not?
We take a little detour near the stoplight to get a few henna tattoos, flowers, One Piece, and dragons.
Now, shout out to my cousin. She's only a few weeks in the game and she's already versatile with the style. She's already won awards in the past, and this right here is proof that evolution can be a beautiful thing.
So washok sila, then ang mga babae sa
Y Street, elegant, aesthetic.
And it's also where I got my last tattoo, Mamba Batok. 6 hours, 3 different tattoo artists and an expensive shot of espresso. One tattoo depicts the mountains, the other is either an hourglass or it can also represent night and day. and that day specifically was inked in tradition. And now we're sharing pesto with a couple of iced teas, and it's delicious.
I suggest that we go to Maria Gracias because it's an absolute bargain.
Great deal, almost a steal. A bottomless meal for two, at more or less a tenner. The only catch is, you have to make the food for yourself. Luckily, Aryl knows what needs to be done.
We went for 3 different flavors of pork. Then you have kimchi, lettuce, potatoes, cucumbers, sweet corn, plantain, and rice. The labor of going through the process of cooking it yourself adds to the experience and makes the concluding taste more satisfying than it should be.
The city of love under the sun is one of a kind, but as we draw closer to the evening, we take a trip to Bourbon Street. I'm a rich man, and my pocket disagrees, so we compromise with margarita pitchers.
The first, strawberry. The second, a classic. Under the scorching sun, it's always sensational to have a bit of slush, hence our choice of libation. As a snack, we have chicken fingers, and by the time we get to the middle of the first drink, I started to regret getting a second drink.
It is what it is. We only get Dinagyang once a year. For me, once in a decade more or less. So, why not, eh? Drink it in. And as the sun sets, we culminate with Luminations. The streets and the sky painted with a cacophony of colours.
This is the event that starts Dinagyang. We have floats of each tribes. Many businesses and event sponsors drive through the closed-off streets to give the people a glimpse of what's to come.
We start the year with a season of celebration. Bread and circus to commemorate surviving another year as the city of love, with all its lovely locals. I argue that Ilongos are the perfect encapsulation of the fellowship races. They have the humility and hunger of the hobbits. They have the spiritual sensibilities of the elves. They have the naivete of men. And yes, I'm writing this still high on Lord of the Rings.
Culture, tradition, food, bright lights, and fireworks. Family and friends meet to eat, reconnect, drink, chismes, and enjoy. What more can you ask for?